My daughter, you must not be afraid. Orisha was once a land where magic flowed through our people. You were born with a gift greater than you know. But those who feared our power took it away from us.
They say magic can be found in the most unexpected of places. And a perfect example of that is the story of Tomi Adeyemi, a young Nigerian writer who was inspired simply by a picture of a beautiful black woman with green hair. So striking was the image that it would set Tomi on a path that would take her from Harvard University graduate to the author of a New York Times best-selling novel. This novel, Children of Blood and Bone. Now the novel is being converted into a major Hollywood film, and Paramount Pictures has granted Arise special access to Cape Town Film Studios, where they are shooting the film. So join me as I take you behind the scenes to show you exactly what goes into making a Nigerian fantasy epic as we venture into the magical world of Children of Blood and Bone.
Here we go. A lot of energy. Don't be afraid to make noise.
It's incredible.
Nigerian-American author Tomi Adeyemi penned a global hit with Children of Blood and Bone, a best-selling book in a best-selling series defining a fantasy adventure with African dimensions, and bringing the world she so brilliantly captured on the page to the technicolor of the screen was a challenge, particularly in the realm of visual effects, because the film had to look fantastic, but realistically so. Step in visual effects supervisor Chris White, who is no stranger to creating magic on screen. With The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, Avatar: The Way of Water, and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever under his belt, Chris White was primed and ready for the creation of the fantasy world of Orisha and all the magic within it, especially when it came to South African actress and leading star Thuso Mbedu, whose character's magic-wielding stunts would become a focal point for much of the film, along with several defining elements of the visual signature for this new, Black, African movie franchise.
In a world that has seen everything from the dragons of Game of Thrones to Alita Battle Angel, how did you find a signature that was significantly you and also something that would impress people but didn't go too far off scale, so it didn't hold on to reality, which was so important to Gina?
Yeah, exactly. And I think it is finding that balance. Like I mentioned, I've worked on a lot of different creatures. You know, for the company I was with, Weta Effects, has done, you know, back from all sorts of different ones. So, but it's also, like Gina had described it as this grounded fantasy. So it sits in a real place with real people and real emotion, and that the fantasy element is entwined with that. So I think it's actually, for me, it's an exciting way of approaching it. You're not making a completely foreign fantasy world, you're bringing like a bit of imagination into a world that's somewhat familiar. Yeah.
Magic is a festering disease. Purge it!
Heed my words. You are the future king.
What if that is not the kind of king I want to be?
For years, I have trained you. Because I believe you are the one. You can bring magic back.
director of The Old Guard, starring Charlize Theron, and Viola Davis's The Woman King, GINA Prince-BYTHEWOOD helms the production of this big screen adaptation, assembling a diverse array of talent alongside her on the journey. And to create a truly big screen experience of an African fantasy, GINA also shot it in 70mm IMAX, with a strong display of Nigerian talent both homegrown and from across the diaspora, including Nollywood veteran of stage and screen Richard Mofe-Damijo, Afrobeats chart topper Ira Starr, Hollywood movie stars Damson Idris, Cynthia Erivo, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Zachary Momo, and Tosin Cole. And rounding out the cast with some veteran actors from across the Atlantic, Oscar winner Regina King and EGOT winner Viola Davis. Nigerian talent also influenced behind the scenes, with artist Laolu Shebanjo developing the look of Lekon, the character played by Golden Globe winning actor Idris Elba, and so turning the brainchild of Tomi Adeyemi into the screenchild of GINA Prince-BYTHEWOOD, made the unifying of transatlantic black excellence into a marriage made in cinema.
The film is shooting in 70mm, so what was it like doing that? And also, when we know that the story is so rooted in Nigerian culture and geography, but you're shooting off location, how did you navigate that and also marry the Nigerian cast members with those who aren't Nigerian?
Yeah, so this is an IMAX film, and so we're incredibly excited about that. It's just going to be so big and beautiful, you know. Yeah, this book is, of course, beautifully inspired by Nigeria. It is Orisha, which is a fantasy world, and that's what we're creating. And I wanted the whole of the diaspora to be able to be a part of this. But I wanted to honor what it's been inspired by. So that started with the casting, absolutely, and making sure that our cast has everyone but a very strong core of Nigerian actors. And in terms of just touches in terms of the dance and the dance sequences. We've brought in not only Fatima Robinson, but Endurance Grand to come and be a part of that. We've had a number of people that are working with us. Laolu, who's an incredible Nigerian artist who is in charge of all the designs and patterns on Lekan, who is a huge character in the film. We have people who have taught me all about the Orishas, which is very important, and they are on set to make sure that we get it right. So it's really that deep dive into the research, into the authenticity, pulling people in who can help us be authentic.
Big energy, big energy. All this good energy got you all in your feelings. Big energy, big energy. Big energy, big energy. Hold up.
They're looking to you to lead them.
And there you have it. Cape Town Film Studios, Paramount Pictures, and Arise on the set of Children of Blood and Bone. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie walked so that future generations of Nigerian female writers could run. And now Tomi Adeyemi is running so that future generations of Nigerian female writers will fly. So until that ticket and that bucket of popcorn in the cinema, get ready for the magical world of a true Nigerian fantasy epic done Hollywood style.